finally come. After 25 years of marriage, her husband was finally taking her to her first five-star hotel. As they walked into the hotel, the concierge came up to her husband and said, "Sir, may I carry your bag?" Her husband, with all the classic and musture, looked right at that young man and said, "No, sir, she can walk." All throughout life, we deal with some form of disappointment. Whether it's from our job, our friends, or sometimes even our spouse. But see, you have to understand, disappointment is inevitable. It's not a matter of if it comes, it's a matter of when it comes. So when the disappointment comes into your life, you must, instead of saying, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Because inside every disappointment lies your own life lesson. 3 days before my 15th birthday, my dad comes to me and he says, "Hey boy, your mom and I decided to buy you a car." I was like, yeah, they finally come around to my way of thinking. It's about time. He went on to say that my car was going to be delivered on my 15th. You should have seen me. I walked around on cloud 9 for 3 hours. The Saturday had finally come, and I'm standing in my parents' driveway waiting for my new car. Now, in my mind, I pictured a red convertible sports car. I could feel the wind blowing through my hair. That's when I had it. And I could hear that dual exhaust screaming as I took that baby from 4th to 5th gear. Y'all, I got excited. About 15 minutes later, I noticed a tow truck. It was coming up the road, and it got closer and closer, and it pulled into my parents' driveway. On the back of this tow truck was not my red convertible sports car. It wasn't even a car. I thought, yes, this old boy's lost. He just needs some proof. I walked up to the window and said, "Sir, may I help you?" And he must have seen all the blood draining from my face. He said, "I'm looking for," and he gave my parents' driveway. I said, "You got to be kidding. What is this? Is this some kind of joke?" He said, "Son, are you okay?" I was disgusted. You see, on the back of this tow truck was the ugliest, multicolored 1972 Ford Carrier pickup truck. I mean, this thing, when I say multicolored, had no idea what color it wanted to be. This thing made the Partridge Family bus look beautiful. My dad said, "Don't you worry about it. Boy, we're going to go back there in a year's time. We'll have this truck in tip-top shape." I was disgusted. Well, throughout the next year, we got back there and we worked on that truck. It took forever just to get the paint on the thing. After the year had passed, the day had come. You should have seen it. Oh, it was a beautiful primer brown color. You know, real pretty. Matter of fact, the only way to get a shine on this truck was to spray it down with a water hose and stand back and admire the gleam before it dried. Here I am, 16 years old, have a new driver's license in one hand and the key to my ugly truck in the other. I slid the key in the ignition and the thing didn't start. Pounding the steering wheel with anger, I'm thinking, this is not happening. Again, we worked on this truck. Finally, we got the thing running and off I went on my first adventure in my quote-unquote new truck. I made a real quick pit stop, picked up a friend of mine, and we were out on the town. 2 wild and crazy guys looking for the ladies. We never found the ladies. Probably had to do with my ugly brown truck. And we decided to head back home. The truck ran for 5 hours. And it left me sitting on the side of the road on my birthday. Heartbreak. Now you may be wondering, what is the lesson that I learned from that ugly truck? I don't know. Yeah. But I can tell you what I did learn. Throughout the year of working on that truck, it gave me an opportunity to learn who my stepfather was as a person. Throughout that year, we worked on that truck hard. And he shared many life stories with me, and we spent countless hours together. Somewhere in the midst of working on this God-ugly truck, I lost my stepfather, but I gained my dad. My grace through that disappointment was allowing me to find my dad. You see, he took in this 9-year-old knuckle-headed boy and his mother, and he turned me into a man. Disappointment is inevitable. It's going to come. But it's your responsibility to look deep within that disappointment and find the life lesson that's there. It's your life lesson. Find it. Learn from it. And then utilize that life lesson to change your life. It will. I promise you. All you have to do is look. It's right there saying, here I am. Come get me. Your life is nothing more than a stage. So step out there and give the performance of your life. Thank you.